Everyone knows the phrase, you are what you eat. It is common that whatever you eat will reflect the way you feel and the way you perform. It's nothing new, but have you heard the phrase, you are what you consume? No one talks about this because one of the main things that I talked about in my other videos in my course as well is identifying your triggers. Your triggers are the one thing that is keeping you addicted. So in this video, as a young man who quit porn, found beautiful girlfriend, and built purpose, I'm gonna give you practical steps on how to overcome your triggers and how to find other healthy outlets. So here we go. First, identify your triggers. Everything that you're consuming, including the shows that you're watching, the music you're listening to, the friends you're hanging out with. Those are the things that your brain is consuming, like it or not. That's how we start rewiring our brain and curing our addiction as the first step. First step is finding better things to consume. That toxic music, get that out. If you want something that gives you the same feeling, listen to beats. Nothing has to be said. There's a reason why some religions music is not allowed, because words are like magic. The stuff you're listening to is gonna affect your brain. If the stuff you're watching is toxic on your reels, go on your Instagram, your TikToks. Click not interested, rewire your whole feed. Your brain will feel better if you stop feeding it junk. You're not naturally put into a lustful state. You're put into a lustful state whether you realize it or not by something, a thought. So a lot of the time, that thinking comes from consuming something lustful. You might not realize it, but your brain is put into a lustful state, and you're not realizing it yet. But it is put it's put into a lustful state by something that you consume. So first step is rewiring the stuff that you consume. Just changing the whole thing that you're consuming, your consumption system. You are what you consume. Your friends included, are they trying to improve their addiction? If they're not, then you're just reflecting their habit. They're not trying to improve. It's like being fit and hanging out with a bunch of fat friends. That's not very common for a man, because chances are if you're fit, you're gonna hang out with other fit men, because you are simply the people you hang around with. That there is nothing that you can do to cheat that process. So you need to find better friends if that's the case. Third, the second thing that I want to give you is your outlets. Identifying your triggers is basically not enough. That's the first step for you to quit your porn addiction. But the second step is finding healthy outlets. What are you doing right now to make your time go by? To deal with your boredom, to deal with your thoughts, your overthinking. Because if you're watching this video, chances are you're an overthinker, like I used to be. I have solved my overthinking as well. So this is another steps I can give you is you need to find activity that puts you in the moment. No, video games don't put you in the moment, bro. They might cure your overthinking in the moment, and you might think you're curing your overthinking, but they're not. They are not. Video games just taking you somewhere else. They're just making you mindless. You need to find something that is mindful. You need to be fully present physically and spiritually while doing it. For example, martial arts. You can do some boxing, some shadow boxing. That is one good practice that I learned. You can read some books that require you to pay attention. You can even study. You can find something that puts you in a mindful state of mind, and that is some of the best things you can do for you to just practice being present. Because if you're present, urges are not going to get you as much, because you're present, you're grounded in the moment. You're no longer thinking about anything, and that is one of the best gifts that you can have as a human being. So I urge you to find better habits that ground you in the present moment. And now that you have identified your triggers, you have found what triggers you, if you want to go check it out, you need a better community. So I'll leave top link down in the description, my course, if you want to check it out, bro. You need a better community. So now that you have identified your triggers, found better habits, you need to stop putting yourself in better environments. Like I said, the type of friends you surround yourself with could be a problem. So this might require you to get out of your comfort zone, making new friends, or talking to people this might be awkward, but one tip that I can give you for that is going into environments where you have a common interest. For example, it's very easy for me to go up and talk to people in the gym, because that is something that we're all interested in this environment. So it's easy to find a common interest point. For you, I suggest that you do the same. Go to a place where a hobby of yours, maybe rock climbing, maybe playing the piano. Go to a place like that where people are doing these activities and start a conversation. You'll be surprised how your brain craves the social validation and how you will start to talk to people and connect with them a bit more. And you will start to form better connections. So that is the third step. I hope this helped, bro. Remember, this is not an easy journey, but I am here to walk you through it.